Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to another day here in Cappadocia. We're super excited to be going on a tour today. It's one of the very popular things to do while you're here in Cappadocia. We've chosen the green tour, which is going to take us out a little bit further out from the city.
Yeah, and the activities that we are most looking forward to is visiting the underground city of Kaymaklı, as well as going to the Ihlara Valley.
Yeah, that's right. We're about to be picked up any minute though, so we gotta go.
Let's head on out.
Before we went onto this tour, I did a bunch of research and just scouted around the different areas just to make sure everything included in the package was similar. So most places were similar, and so then I went about finding the best price, and we found this place in Ihlara called Royal Park, which had a €35 for the green tour, which is quite a lot cheaper than all the other places that we were checking out. They were arranged from 35 to €55. So we ended up going with them, and this is the first stop right here. It's Pigeon Valley. We're going to go to 6 spots in total for today, but we've already been to this one on last week's vlog, so
yeah.
Just do a quick show around here. This here is our tour group. We have got a full van today.
One of the stops on the tour is to come visit a gem store, which is not one of the highlights that we're really looking forward to, but it is still nice to come inside, take a look around, and also learn about the different gems and stones from Turkey here. There's also a lot of nice pieces and lots of people from all the other tour groups.
Yeah.
So we've had a little bit of a hiccup. Our van has got a popped tire. But while it is getting repaired, we have stopped off here at Derinkuyu, which is the underground city. When we originally booked through our agency, we were supposed to go to Kaymaklı, but they are very close to each other. Kaymaklı is meant to be the widest one, but Derinkuyu is supposed to be the deepest one, I believe, so it's still cool.
If you are wondering if you want to come here by yourself, it's 75 lira for the entrance price, and you'll get a lot more time to explore on your own. We're kind of doing like a fast-paced one because it is a group tour.
We're on the 3rd floor now, deep in, and we've just passed the tunnel that connects Derinkuyu to Kaymaklı. It's no longer open because of, I think, some erosion or things that fell down in the past, but we are heading even deeper now. So there are, I believe, 8 floors that are open to the public. Today we're going to visit about 6 of them. Currently on the 7th floor now, and if you're wondering if it's cold down here, it is a little bit chilly, so you might want to bring a jacket or a hoodie, and it does get a little bit narrow and steep, so if you are claustrophobic, this might not be your thing. It's pretty incredible though, but there are also a lot of tour groups, so it's hard to take your time to explore that sort of thing and to really absorb it all in. But at least this way we get to see it. You also really want to stick with your group because of the different groups. If you're going down a tunnel and another one wants to come up, you don't want to get stuck and not be able to come down. Some of the information is a bit conflicting because we've done a lot of reading, and the guides as well as articles all sort of say different things about these places. Some claim that this one is the largest, others say that it is the deepest, whereas Kaymaklı is the largest, widespread one. So we're not 100% sure, but either way, it's still quite the experience. So these tunnels and caves were used as an underground city during wars and raids, and it was to protect people, and it is from thousands of years ago. The exact date of when it was built is unknown because there's nothing to actually definitively verify it, but they do believe that it started many centuries ago.
we've read that there were up to 20,000 people living in this underground city. And if you're wondering how they managed to get oxygen all the way down here, there are ventilation shafts that go all the way to the surface. And we've seen a bunch of different rooms so far, including kitchens, an area where they used to stamp out wine, as well as chapels. It's just a crazy place to come down here and explore all this area. We even saw one of the trapdoors, well, not actually trapdoors.
Sometimes they were used as a trapdoor, but other times just a door, I guess, to block off passages. Here on the 5th floor, one of these little tunnels were used for communications. And what you say here can be heard all the way on the other side and vice versa. Down that way are tunnels that would be used for escape. Gosh. And lastly, this is the 1st floor. This is where they had the animals staying, and it was because it was closest to the ground. You'll see that the entrance here is much wider than all the other ones. And I believe that brings our tour of this underground city to an end. Quite a rush, a little bit out of breath because of all the stairs, trying to vlog and still keep up with our tour group. Let's head back to the surface.
All right.
I'm not too much of a claustrophobic person, but it did get a little bit in there. We have been to the Gucci tunnels in Saigon before, and I'd say this one, what do you reckon?
Yeah, probably a little bit more narrow than even that.
Yeah, just a little bit more, and because you can go so many more floors than that too. So the interesting thing about these underground cities is that it was actually quite a recent discovery, only in 1963, and it was because a local resident was doing renovations in his house, knocked down a wall, and then noticed that there was a mysterious room. So he kept digging, and imagine that.
What a find.
An underground city. And since then they have found more of them. There are probably tons of them, but the most famous ones probably are these Derinkuyu and Kaymaklı. Yeah, so very cool that we got to see it. I hope we managed to get most of the information out. It was a little bit of a challenge doing it in there. Here at Ihlara Valley, and this here is Allah Church. Inside you can see frescoes that are dated back to the 10th and 11th century. They're not very clear because there hasn't been restoration done on them, but you can just make out some pictures like the Last Supper as well as the Apostles and one of Jesus up on the dome. These ones here though are unfortunately closed, but you can still peek inside them. Gigantic these ones are here. They're like giant size.
Giant dandelions?
Ones we have in New Zealand are way small.
Here in Ihlara Valley, this is one of the spots that we wanted to check out, and it's hard figuring out how to actually get here because it's quite far away, and taxis were offering us private tours but for 150 euro, which is very expensive. And so in the end we decided that the group tour was the best way.
Best value for money.
Best value for money, but of course you are a little bit more rushed for time though. Once you go to Ihlara, after you walk a certain point, you do get a set meal which is included in the tour package, and in fact all the entry ticket prices are also included in this tour, which is what makes it good value. I've gotten myself a kofta as well as a lentil soup, and I think Yen's got a chicken, eh bud?
Yes, I got the tavuk.
Yeah. Let's give it a try. Well, the lentil soup is good. I've got here the kofta. Let's give it a try. some much needed sustenance. Not bad. Oh, chili. Ducks. I think I was looking more forward to sitting out here on top of the water than I was the meal actually,
Yeah.
but I do have an apple tea. I can never pass off an apple tea.
I think that's your signature turkey drink.
I just love it. Apple tea, it's just so simple but so delicious.
You know, so there's my iron.
Yeah, Yen's been so addicted to that. Yeah. It was pretty fortunate for us to see the ducks as well. They're very cute, especially while you're sitting on top of the water. It was so unexpected.
Yeah. Incredible location this is. This is Selime, and it was named after one of the sultans, and we've been told that it was one of the film locations for Star Wars. Not 100% that's true, but wouldn't be surprised because the landscape is insane. It's also exceptionally windy though, so we keep getting sand in our eyes and all the hair blowing and everything. It does require a little bit of climbing, but yeah, such a cool formation. Definitely gets windier the higher up we're going. I think we might just have a day where it's supposed to be raining soon, so that probably explains it.
It's crazy to think that people used to live in such a harsh environment. This used to be a monastery where people would live and pray. And what I also really love about this place are these plants here. They're gigantic. I'm pretty sure they're weeds, but I'm totally fascinated by them. Look how tall they are.
This is just such an incredible scene though. Wow.
Alright guys, we're back at our hotel and randomly it started getting super chilly and it's even starting to rain a bit now.
Yeah, but thankfully we were able to see all those places without getting drenched. It is quite a long tour. It started from about 9-10 a.m. when we were picked up till around about now, which is about 5
o'clock.
p.m. Yes, and we got to meet a whole bunch of really nice people on our tour, so if any of you are watching, hi
Hello!
again. We hope you enjoyed following along with us today on this vlog. If you did, please do remember to give our video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to have you join our community and follow us along for our Turkish travels. Leave us a comment, love hearing from you, and if you can, please do share our videos. That helps our channel. We always appreciate it.
What a wonderful time here in Cappadocia. Until the next adventure, everybody.
See you then.
See ya.
Bye.